guys, thanks for sticking with me. Video number 2 here in the seller series, the burning question, how much is my house worth? Let me tell you how as agents, we start to determine the price of the home, what we think we should list it at and what we think it will sell at. Now there are a few different strategies for this. Some agents like to price a home knowingly very, very low to create bidding wars and drive that price up. I can tell you right up front, I don't like to do that because it can create so much headache and chaos and issue from the very beginning that I am very careful about coming in and pricing a home correctly. This means that the home that we price is determined by the market, and I have looked at a lot of different factors to make sure that your home is not going to be sitting too long if we price it too high, and that it's not going to be getting crazy bidding wars and putting us all in a state of chaos if we price it too low. So finding that sweet spot is what we look at as realtors. Now, when we start to determine the price, like I said, I promise we do not just pull a price out of thin air. We look at a lot of different factors and what we think the market will bear for the price of your home before we list it. We go into the MLS, we look at homes that are similar that have sold in the last 6 months, what is active in the area, what they're active for, anything that's pending or under contract, and just the general climate of the market. Have we seen homes sitting longer? Are homes still going very fast? Is it a buyer's market or a seller's market? All of these things determine the price of your home and what we think the market will fetch for it. Now, getting out of that realtor jargon, when we say what the market will fetch for it, it's what somebody is gonna pay for it. So I could list your house at $1 million, but if none of the buyers think that it's worth that, it's never going to sell. So we need to hit that sweet spot. When I start pulling comps from the MLS, I look at similar homes. This means that if you have a ranch home, I am not going to compare it to sales of a 2 or 3 story home in the area. We ideally look at homes within a 1 mile radius. We look at homes that are roughly the same age, usually 10 years, give or take on each side. And we look at lot size and any improvements or upgrades that have been done to the home too. So if you have a house that has been completely remodeled, granite kitchen, beautiful hardwood floors, that house is going to list for more than a house that could be the exact same dimensions but not have been updated for the last 30 years. So these are all factors that we look into to make sure that we're going to list your home appropriately. Now, we also look at the average growth of the area and days on market. So if I tell you that the average days on market is going to be 7 days, then that means that we should be under contract in right around 7 days for your home. If we don't have showings in the very beginning, then we probably price it too high. Or if we have so many contracts that are over asking, we may have priced it too low, which that isn't always a problem. But we want to find that sweet spot, looking at all of these data points and understanding our current market and what that will bear is really what we look at as realtors coming in to list your home and price it appropriately. Now, stick with me. The next video, I want to talk to you about what's going to look like to get your home ready to sell so that we actually can get the most money for it in the fastest time possible.